Hi everybody, I'm Laura Harris Smith. Welcome to today's Daily Pin Code. I am enjoying a beautifully white winter afternoon in Nashville, Tennessee, USA. I want you to look at this. It's been snowing for, hours and hours and hours, and I don't know if you can really see it, but there's several inches on the ground. 2 weeks ago, we had as much as 17 inches in the state of Tennessee. We had ice underneath. I didn't get 17 inches at my house, but over the course of 2 days, certainly got over a foot. A lot of people making snow angels in the last couple of weeks in my neighborhood, and so it's just very fitting. Here we've been talking about angels, and I hope that last week you read the pin codes that I sent out from the teaching of James Gall on discerning the angelic presence. If you did not, please go back and read those, because we've been talking about seeing angels, but we also want to know, how does it even happen? Do you see them? Do you hear them? Do you touch them? What is it? And so really want to make sure that we understand how this is very practically going to affect you. All right, well, I am so eager to get back to your testimonies. We have so many. I'm going to try to cram as many of them as I can in this week. Listen to this, though. We have several that have something in common, and that's that they were seen by children, or some adults have written in that saw one when they were children. Okay, this one comes from Mark Hout in Nashville, Tennessee, and evidently his sister saw one. They were children, and she was scared one night and sick. He says that his sister saw an angel, and that the angel had wings and a robe and looked very much like the pictures that you see. The angel was calming her and just looking at her. She felt a deep peace and then fell asleep. Of course, when she relayed the story to us the next morning, we didn't believe her. But years later, I do, says Mark. All right, and this is from Connie Bates. She is in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. She says, I haven't visibly seen angels. I ask the Lord all the time to allow me. However, my Becca saw angels when she was 3 years old and under. As soon as she could speak, she began telling us about them. My children have seen angels as well and come and given me very graphic reports of how tall they were on the door frame and what they were wearing and that they had a sword and which side it was on, and it's absolutely amazing. I realize that whenever I show you the snow, I go out of frame or I get dark. But gosh, I wish you could see it and keep seeing it. But anyway, so I have this one more story, and it comes from Texas, from a friend named Andrea Edwards. And she says that she grew up being very used to seeing angels, actually. She said she was never afraid of the dark as a child because she could see them. She said she sometimes saw them flying above her bed. She said, I've seen warrior angels usually standing guard next to someone or at the entrance to the church, both facing out and facing in on different occasions. She goes on and on and on. She said, I've been a Christian for almost 40 years, and these are not common occurrences, but they are common enough that I'm not shocked by them most of the time. Now, I want you to ask what all three of those things had in common. They were all stories about people who saw angels when they were children or started seeing them when they were children. And, there's a verse which says, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. So we're going to get into, in the coming days, more testimonies, but also someone has written from the network and said, well, great, we see them. What do we do when they show up? We're going to get into that, because they're not to be worshipped. They're not to be, an enamorment. They are there for a reason. They often come as messengers, even if it's just visual. Okay, we continue to pray 2 Kings 6 over you, and just declare over your life that God will show you that greater are those that are with you than those who are against you.